Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you had an amazing week. It is day 20 of Vlogtober. We are just rolling along. So I am going to be sharing my training update today, and tomorrow Heather Jurgensen over at the Running with Grace channel will be sharing hers. So you definitely want to pop on over there, give her a subscribe, that way you get that video notification. So in this video, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently than I did last time. I have not been able to run all week. I have to get my custom orthotics modified because they were causing me to underpronate, which means I was going too much on the outside of my foot. This was causing some knee pains, plus I have some other pains that have been causing concerns. So instead of running, I have been biking all of my miles ×2 and doing some upper body work as well. I've also been doing this one workout I found on YouTube for yoga arms, and oh my goodness, it is killer. I will link that below if you would like to check it out. So instead of talking about training, I am going to share several things that keep me motivated and inspired to train. So I guess it is kind of a training video still. Anyway, let's just go on to the first one, okay? The first is something I have talked about before and that I'm wearing today, and that is my Momentum jewelry. This necklace is my absolute favorite. It says "Live Fearlessly," and I wear it every single day. And I love these wraps. I don't always wear them at the same time, though. This is just for show. My favorite, though, is this one that says, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." And that's like my favorite quote, and it just means so much to me. I also have one that says "Joyful Miles." We got that custom made. And "Never give up and beat yesterday." So if you would like to check out Momentum jewelry and get your own little colorful burst of motivation, I will be putting the link below. And while we're on the topic of wrist area, I absolutely love having the picture of Dopey on my garment. That way, every single time I look at my watch, I am reminded of my biggest goal, and that is the Dopey challenge. It's very easy to put your own motivating photo on your Garmin or other type of GPS devices. I will be putting instructions below. I will say though that for the Garmin, for mine, using a transparent picture is a lot better. That way you're going to have a black background and the picture will really pop. Now for my next one, I need to take a sip of tea. Oh wait, what do we have here? My new favorite mug. I drink a ton of coffee and tea, and I love using mugs that I have a connection with. Like I got this during the Disneyland Half Marathon weekend. That was a total blast, and I'm going to Disneyland again in a few weeks. So this is a great motivator of what I'm waking up every morning and training for. I also love John Wayne. You gotta love John Wayne. And Team Gryffindor, y'all. And I have this mug as well on my desk that holds my pen. It has on the front, "It's your talent that drives the train." That is something that my agent told me. She believes in me still, so it's a little reminder that I need to believe in myself as well. Another great visual inspiration for me is I keep my running tote hanging on my office door at all times. This acts as a great visual reminder and a bit of a nag, which sometimes I need. I also do a lot of visualization about the actual race day. You know, I don't want to go to it feeling anxious because I'm undertrained. You know, I don't want to have this worry, and I don't want to have that negative feeling when I cross the finish line knowing that I really did not put in my best effort. Instead, I visualize myself going there feeling strong and prepared and on time and ready to run. And then I picture myself crossing the finish line, you know, with energy to spare and strengthen my legs. So that always works for me. So does watching race recaps for the race weekend that I'm training for. Being able to see the course and see the races and everything that it offers gets me out of the door and back into training mode. I also have my medal rack in my office. So every time I look up from my desk while I'm working, I can see it, and it reminds me of everything that I have done and everything that I want to do in the future. They also look pretty, let's just face it now. But for me, my biggest motivator is my vision board. Vision boards are a fantastic way to remind yourself of your goals and help you to focus. This is my original vision board. I made it by printing out images from the internet. I've already accomplished a lot of things on my first vision board, so at the beginning of the year, I needed to make a new one, especially since I was still recovering from my injury and needed a little help mentally. I did not want to go through the process of finding images and printing them out and cutting them out and then arranging them again. So instead, I headed over to Shutterfly, where you can make a collage of any size. And that is how I made this one. Although next time I would make one that is smaller. This is still really big. I have yet to find a frame that will work with the dimensions, so for now I just have it tacked up by my treadmill in my gym. So if you do make one of these, keep that in mind. Each one of these pictures holds a personal meaning, not necessarily one that you think. Like, for example, this is an image that I purchased to make a book trailer for my first novel, Beauty Shop for Rent. And the reason why I have this on is because I would love to write another book that captures that same charm and makes me feel the same warm fuzzies in my heart. A lot of these are runners, and even though my left foot is healed, I still focus on them because I'm not 100% out of the woods yet, and you never know what's going to happen in the future. And of course, I have the Dopey Challenge medals, as well as some for Joyful Miles work in our personal life. I definitely recommend making a vision board, whether you choose to go through a company like Shutterfly or go ahead and print out your own images or tear from magazines. If you hang it up in a prominent spot where you often see it, it will remind you of things that you need to do to reach these goals. So that's going to do it for this video. Now, what about you? What type of visual reminders do you have that help you stay motivated and inspired to train? I would love to know what it is. Please leave them in the comments below. Also, be on the lookout for Heather's training update tomorrow. Give this a thumbs up if you found it enjoyable. Subscribe for more video notifications. And as always, take care and have a joyful day.